Did you ever get the impression something was off about the supervisor? I seem to remember hearing something about him having a lot of debt from illegal gambling. But he never mentioned anything about it himself. I never saw any warning signs, not from what I remember. He was such a good worker. How? Did the supervisor recently seem upset or perturbed in any way? He did seem a bit downcast the past few days. I think it was after he started working for the president. Whenever I asked if something was wrong, he would just shake his head. I never thought he'd do such a thing. Did he have any complaints about the company? Not a one. He would have died for this company. He had a bad leg, but they hired him anyway and paid him a full salary. Management rewarded him for his hard work. Complaining about this place is just about the last thing he'd ever do. So then why did he? The most logical thing would be that something happened after he started working for the president. What exactly do you do when that happens? That I can't say. The only thing we can do is wait. How about we search his house? I already did. The place was immaculate. A little too clean, in fact. What do you mean? No, just like, you know, the hospital? Let's expedite our plan. What plan? I'm saying we should make getting noticed by the president our top priority. Don't lose your head. We've cultivated a good image at this point. If we move too quickly, people might sense something is up. How about we come up with a situation where we need money and fast? That'll be in line with the image we've set up for ourselves. Good idea. But I can't seem to think of anything that'd work. Tell them you're pregnant. That'd work. That we just found out that you're pregnant and we're gonna need more money than we thought we would. Earlier than we thought we would. That'd work. With this so-called image. What's our relationship again? Newlyweds. You don't mean? That's right, if we go with that, no one will suspect us. We gonna go with my plan or are we doing something else? Oh my stars, how wonderful it is to hear some good news in a dark time like this. How far along is she? Did the hospital tell you? I knew it! We're going with the fact that she's pregnant. Yes! Oh my god. 5 weeks. Oh, it's a recent development. But what are you going to do? Before long, you won't be able to work. And you'll be needing more money than ever. Exactly! Funny that you mentioned that. Would it be possible to take on another job at this same company? 2 jobs? I'm not sure. If you bring it up with them, I don't think it'd be an issue. Would you like me to try and have a word with the higher-ups? I can tell them the new hire could use the extra money. If you can, that'll be great. Okay, I'll see what I can do. The president is a good person. I'm sure he'll work something out for you. Don't you worry. Lady scurries off the production line. Is there a problem? I feel rotten. Why? I feel like we're taking advantage of that lady. I mean, we kind of are in a way. I feel the same way. On the way home from work, after work, as soon as we enter an area with no other people, someone calls for us to stop. Excuse me. You're Diana. And Steve, right? Diana? Huh, so that's the names we're going by, okay. But why did I go with Steve? Nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. President. I heard from some of the other employees that you're looking to take on some additional responsibilities. Yes, we're in urgent need of some additional funds. They informed me of your situation. I've also heard a few things about both of you. You two are real hard workers with a whole lot of passion, or so I'm told. Since you could use a little help financially, how would you like to come work for me personally? What would our job be exactly? It's quite simple, really. COL is also involved in transportation business. We do deliveries to certain special areas. You'll be responsible for making those deliveries. What is this special location? The Outer Rim. The Outer Rim? Oh, don't worry. It's nothing illegal. I've been donating electronics to the Outer Rim for some time now. You know how tough it can be out there. The people there should have the right to have access to technology even if it may not be the latest models. You must have a lot of people willing to carry out these deliveries. If only that were true. The Outer Rim is a dangerous place. Or at least that's what most people think. If you ask me, it's not dangerous at all. The people there know we have good intentions and have been nothing but friendly to us. That I can guarantee. Anyway, that long-standing prejudice means that a lot of people are hesitant to go to the Outer Rim. But from what I've heard about you two, something tells me you won't feel that way. How much does it pay? 5 times what you get now. 5 times? Please don't think I'm giving you that much because it's illegal. It's nothing like that. It's just my way of showing a little appreciation to those working for me who go above and beyond. Well, what do you say? It's so weird that he has no eyes. Can we think about? We'll do it. When do we start? Very good. Be at the number 3 inventory warehouse by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll have an employee there waiting. They'll explain everything. Looking forward to working with you both. The president nods and turns around. That was fast, because his last assistant is gone. At any rate, something fishy is definitely going on. We'll see for sure tomorrow. Right. Next day, 6 in the morning, the number 3 inventory warehouse. About time he showed up. Get in. Who are you? Your bodyguard. The president may like to pontificate about how safe the Outer Rim is, but it's filled with all sorts of seedy characters. Hurry up and get in. We've got a schedule to keep. Who's driving? I am. Can I drive? Think you can handle it? Of course. Go right ahead. It gives me some time to relax for a bit. Can I open the trunk before we go? Why? I need to know what's inside. It could affect how I have to drive. Electronics. I know that, but I need to know how it's all laid out. A real professional, I see. Be my guest, look, but don't touch. Dee and I head to the back of the semi-truck and open up the trunk. It is filled with various household appliances. At first glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary. Alright, got it. Let's hit the road. Dee drives the truck towards the Outer Rim and passes through the boundary wall without an issue. We're allowed to pass after a simple inspection. The perks of being tight with the military, I suppose. We bob and weave our way through the Outer Rim. Take a right here. The truck enters a narrow alley. After a while, we reach a small clearing. Here, stop. The clearing is completely empty and desolate. That is, except for another truck similar to the one we're driving, which is parked opposite of us. We get out of the truck. Good deal. We leave the truck we rode on here. You see the truck parked there? That's the one we'll drive back.
So we're just leaving this entire truck here?
Right, someone from the outer rim will come and take the items inside.
Why aren't we giving them out ourselves?
You're awfully inquisitive. The last guy asked too many questions as well. If we hand them out ourselves, we'd be in close proximity to the general population. Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? Let's get a move on. I don't want to linger here.
You got it. Oh darn. I screwed up. I think I left my wallet in the trunk earlier when I was checking it.
What? Hey, wait. Dee jogs over to the back of the truck and opens the door. Hey, you can't be opening that without permission.
You know, I just thought of something. When I was driving, the truck felt awfully loaded down. Whenever I picked up speed or took a turn, I could really feel the weight bearing down. But these electronics here couldn't possibly account for all that weight.
So,
mind if I take a look inside?
Yes, I do mind.
Just a quick peek.
It ain't gonna happen, lady. The employee moves towards Dee and grabs her shoulder. Move aside. Why are you so damn nosy anyway? Dee produces some kind of canister from her pocket and tosses it into the back of the truck. A smoke grenade? What is this? What's going on? The appliances that were piled in the back come tumbling down with a resounding crash, revealing approximately 10 mass-produced Nikkes.
Well, well, well. Heavenly Ascension much? These girls look familiar.
They come rushing out of the truck and look at themselves over. Once they've confirmed they haven't sustained any injuries, they stare at us nervously. This can't be happening.
Who are these people?
Are you blind? They're Nikkes.
Are they being sent here to volunteer at the Outer Rim?
In a way. Are you selling Nikkes to the Outer Rim? Don't act so surprised. Do you really think we'd come all the way to the Outer Rim just to deliver electronics? Give it up acting all innocent. You should have known something was up when they were willing to pay you a king's ransom for this job.
So essentially, we're supplying and demanding to Heavenly Ascension.
Who in their right mind would pay you 5 times your salary for a basic delivery?
What will happen to these Nikkes?
How should I know? Cannon fodder for some local insurrection, maybe. Who cares? You son of a... Geez, another Boy Scout. First the guy before, and now you two. Some the bad guys, that is. Just shut up and take the money. We're all out here trying to make a living, aren't we? So stop glaring at me and hurry up and get in the truck. You've got another stop to make.
Does the president know this?
What do you think, genius?
How long have you been doing this?
6 months, give or take. I had my misgivings in the beginning, but then I remembered the central government would only scrap those Nikkes anyway. It's easier if you just think of them as objects. That's pretty much what they are in any way.
I see. Die then.
Huh. Dee's axe flies through the air. I quickly grab onto the employee's shirt and yank him back. Dee's axe whirls past and embeds into the side of the truck with a loud thud. Gah! What are you doing?
I was about to kill something that shouldn't be considered human.
You were gonna kill me. You're going to kill someone just because you got riled up.
No. I don't act based on emotion. Also, how the hell... Isn't she supposed to be a Nikke? How the hell was she gonna kill a human? Oh, is she gonna have the blade axe like bounce off the truck and then just hit him? If there is someone who has acted immorally, and I can prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, I am authorized to use deadly force.
Ah, so it's that kind. So as long as she sees the person as an actual threat, that they deserve to die and they're basically human scum, she's able to kill them. The Nikke part of her, the nymph doesn't stop her. So that's how she's programmed. Oh, alright.
Should any evidence be brought into question, I will take my own life. This is the cross I bear. I carry it with me always.
Ugh. In a panic, the employee flees.
Wait here.
D takes off in a flash. Wait, D! She is already out of sight. A few minutes later, she comes ambling back. What did you do?
Do you really want to know?
I asked, didn't I?
I did what I had to.
Well done. You'll come to regret it.
I have never regretted any of my actions. That man got what he deserved. Let's go back.
We usher the mass-produced Nikkes back into the truck and head back to the Ark. Neither of us utters a single word to each other the entire way back. We don't report to work the next day. D is out taking care of an errand. I lie in my bed staring at the ceiling. Is that you, D?
Yeah.
What were you up to?
Doing some investigation and extermination.
What?
I focused my investigation on what transpired yesterday. Read this.
D hands a file over to me. I parse through the file and read its contents. The president was a former member of the Seimei Kai who left in disgrace. After that, he linked up with a small splinter group. Wait, so shouldn't we pass this off to Sakura so that she can deal with something? We deal with this guy instead? With their help, he began cutting deals with the Outer Rim. At some point during the investigation process, the splinter group was eradicated. The central government sold mass-produced Nikkes which were near the end of their life cycles, as well as a variety of weapons to the president. He then sold those mass-produced Nikkes and weapons under the guise of giving a charitable donation. The mass-produced Nikkes who were sent to the Outer Rim ended their own lives for a variety of reasons. I'd rather not read through the sordid details. The mass-produced Nikkes and weapons were purchased by various factions in the Outer Rim, both big and small. The president of COL grew the company by leveraging the benefits and connections he had garnered through all these backdoor deals. He has, however, engaged in some genuine philanthropy, such as his investing in a hospital. The president is closely connected to several high-ranking officials in his central government Nikke management department, and lines their pockets often. That's not all. He periodically makes donations to various other departments. He's been invited as an honored guest to several official events. Now I see why a Nikke can't pass judgment. Because no one would ever give up their golden goose and send him to her.
Precisely.
What does Kay have to say about this?
She'll be here soon. How's it hanging, everyone? Well, aren't we a cheery bunch? Did you guys forget how to talk or something?
Tell us what you've turned up.
Yikes. You guys are wound tight today. You didn't do the deed, did you?
Excuse me?
You know.
Kay takes her finger and slides it across her neck, dramatically.
Gotcha. What did the judges say? Justified sentence upheld. Nicely done. You've always been good at that part of the job. Catches me a little off guard sometimes. What did you find at the hospital? Oh, that. I used a variety of different methods. I couldn't turn up an ounce of dirt on a place. Far as I can tell, it's a perfectly respectable establishment. The place is squeaky clean, so much so that I'm starting to wonder if I'm missing something. At any rate, I'm calling it. There isn't anything suspicious about the hospital. Right, that reminds me. Our target is attending an event today. Do you want to go?
We are standing in front of a crowded building filled with people. The president stands in front of a small podium. He makes an excited declaration. The Biomedical Center is finally completed. This building will focus specifically on treating rare, harmful diseases. It is a monumental place that will help countless people live longer, happier lives. No longer will anyone be refused proper medical treatment purely because they have a rare disease. No longer will they be denied the necessary governmental care. As of today, they will find help here at the Biomedical Center. Everything from preliminary examinations to exhaustive treatments will all be offered free of charge. You may be asking why we would do something where we know we won't make any money. My answer is because all lives are equal. All lives deserve the same amount of respect no matter what. This is what we believe here at Cycle of Life. The crowd erupts into a raucous cheer and applause.
Everything for free, that's incredible.
I feel as if something has crawled deep up inside me. I stand there for a while, thunderstruck.
Let's head back. It's dangerous to stay here. And in more ways than one.
All three of us head back to the commander's room.
The target knows about us. Our cover is blown since we sabotaged the delivery and quit our jobs. We need to act now. Let's go over everything one more time. Reasons why we should kill the target. He sells mass-produced Nikkes and weapons to the Outer Rim. And it goes deeper than that. That merchandise gets utilized in civil conflicts, further destabilizing the situation at the Outer Rim and resulting in additional casualties. Reasons why we shouldn't kill the target. He built a hospital specializing in rare diseases that offers free treatment for patients. That gives hope to those who are suffering from these diseases as well as their families. This is a tough one. If we're going by standards, this guy is the positive and negative put together, which adds up to 0. What should we do?
I want to hear more about what you two think.
I would kill him if I were you.
I wouldn't. Okay, so now we're basically choosing D or K over this situation. Can I ask why?
Because he deserves to die. Because he doesn't deserve to die.
Gee, thanks. Right. I want to speak with the president. Is that not possible?
I don't see why not. But he's amped up security in light of what's happened. I don't know how you'll be able to get close to him. Quit joking around, will you? Sorry, couldn't resist. It's true that he's amped up security, but that won't be a problem for us. The cross that we bear is heavy indeed. But if you can enjoy it, you're capable of anything.
So how do we get close to the president?
Show up at his front door. I'm sure he'll be at home.
But what about the security?
We'll mow through them easily enough.
Wouldn't that only cause us more problems?
It's fine. The judges will take care of it.
I thought you two were all about subterfuge and keeping a low profile.
Sure, until we've reached the final decision. Once we're certain what needs to be done, it's full steam ahead. Put this on.
Kay hands me a mask.
It doesn't matter to us, but if you get recognized, it could be an issue for you later on. Time to move out.
Hold them back. Ugh, who are these guys? We decide to charge in and take everyone head on. We kick down the main door to the house and fight our way through the guards waiting in the garden. D and K knock every one of them unconscious without firing a single bullet. Before I know it, we're in front of the president's private office. Behind the door is the president along with 4 of his bodyguards staring at us. Are you here to kill me? Was ruining my deal not enough for you? I don't understand this. Do you have something against me? Do we know each other?
Need to know basis, and you don't need to know.
Fine, if I'm being honest, I wasn't overly curious. The president lifts his head. And the bodyguards all aim their weapons at us. You did a good job with those documents. I had no idea they were forged. I gave you that job because I took pity on you, since you needed money so badly. And now you've come here to take me down. No, this isn't some personal vendetta. Who sent you?
Again, need to know basis.
Fine. There's always been plenty of people who have wanted me dead. I took care of them all exactly the same way. This time won't be any different. This isn't my first rodeo. Say goodnight. Ugh. Dee hurls her axe at the bodyguard's gun, shattering it into pieces. She rushes forward, retrieves the axe, and tosses it to the side. It hits another bodyguard in the side. He emits a pained groan as he slumps to the ground. As he falls, Dee knocks over another bodyguard who is standing frozen in terror. It's all over in less than 10 seconds. All I can think is that it's a good thing that the axe didn't have a sharpened edge. As Dee kneels down to pick up the axe, the president grabs a pistol and fires at her head. Dee lowers her head slightly. After gathering herself as if nothing happened, she glowers at the president. A Nikke. But how can you harm humans? You are Palace Siege. Those infernal judges. They've already taken so much, yet they're coming after me.
Well, you know us. You really are in the upper echelons.
Have they sent you to kill me?
Not yet.
What?
Our client here would like to have a word with you.
Is that supposed to be referring to me?
For crying out loud. Would it just kill you to play along? What then? An adjudicator?
It sounds like I might live depending on how this conversation goes.
You never know.
Very well, let's talk. How are you committing such diametrically opposed acts? One minute you're an illegal arms dealer and the other you're a philanthropist. What's going on? That's the cycle of life, is it not?
Huh?
The mass-produced Nikke is right. I feel bad for them. Being sold to the Outer Rim to be used and abused during their final days. What's a number to begin with, of sorry fate to be sure. But if they didn't go to the Outer Rim, they would have just been scrapped. Quietly swept under the rug like discarded refuse. They would have disappeared without a trace. I took those miserable fates and turned them into an opportunity to make money. Money that I can use to better other people's lives. I buy life and repay it with new life. What about the people in the Outer Rim? Do their lives not count? I simply provide them with Nikkes and weapons. What they decide to do with them is out of my hands. They have other options available to them. They could have used the Nikkes for labor and dismantled the weapons, using the parts to improve their own livelihoods. But they didn't. Why did you leave it to your employees to make the deliveries? Out of kindness, it's as simple as that. I merely wanted to give back to those who had worked so hard for my company. Don't lie to me. It was to create distance between me and the deals. I couldn't have people know I was involved in such a shady business. How could I continue with my philanthropy otherwise? So it doesn't matter what happens to the delivery person. I made sure to request not to inspect the cargo. Some choose not to heed my warning and end up feeling remorse. Some end up taking their own lives. There's nothing I can do about that. Are you going to keep doing this? Yes, I am. Think about this. Killing me will mean you'll be cutting off support for those people with incurable diseases. A lot of people will lose their jobs. If we let you live, those Nikkes and countless people in the Outer Rim will keep dying. Mass-produced Nikkes and the people of the Outer Rim. People in New York who have a future. Take your pick.
That's enough questions. Turn around, don't even think about trying to look back. It's time for us to decide.
Oh boy. So, does he live? Does he die? Ho ho. Does my choice matter? I don't know, because there's two. In fact, you can go back and redo it. Doesn't really hold any weight. The president has his back turned to us. From the back, he appears confident, but he cannot hide the fact that he is trembling. Meanwhile, the two with their guns drawn at him are both steady as a rock. The man attempts to suppress the quivering of his voice when he speaks. Please, don't do something you'll regret. But I've done what I'm doing, and what I will do. You've got to take it all into consideration. You can't let your personal feelings get in the way of all of this. So please, think carefully about what the right decision is. The two figures who are pointing the guns at the man begin to speak.
Decide. All you need to do is make a choice. We'll handle the rest. Just keep in mind, you mustn't make it personal. Whatever you decide, it has to be what you feel is best for everyone. No need to drag it out. Especially since you've already made up your mind. So out with it. What do you think? Should we kill him or let him live? This is the cross you must bear. Can you endure it?
Ho ho ho! Okay, does it really matter? I mean, I let the which one was it? It was during Crow, Jackal, and Viper's event. I let him go. So I think it's time I kill this one. I mean, he said that, choose the people in the Ark who have a future, and the people in the Outer Rim who don't. Pick. Everyone has a choice to live. Everyone has a choice to die. People in the Ark shouldn't have any weight over everyone in the Outer Rim either. So, the choice don't matter. So, I know I tried to stop D before, but let's kill him.
Affirmative. Any last words? The last request is fine as well.
Bite me, you're nothing but central government dogs.
Cell. Go home. Take a hot shower and get some sleep. Tomorrow is a new day.
I have to see this through the end.
No. Go. It's for the best. You've set down your cross, but the weight of it remains. Don't make it any heavier than it already is. Let us carry it the rest of the way. Go.
I turn and start walking. Oh, there's the gunshot. I can't tell whether it was the sound of the door closing or a gunshot. And I don't want to know. 2 days have passed. I haven't gotten any sleep. On the news, I keep seeing stories about the missing COL president. There's also plenty of coverage detailing how the biomedical center is having difficulty keeping its doors open. Finally, there are reports about the hardships faced by COL employees. All I can do is continue to stare blankly at the ceiling.
How are you feeling?
Not like I thought I would.
COL will be taken over by the Vice President. I'm told everything will be the same as before. As for the biomedical center, the sovereigns came forward to lend a hand financially. I always envision a world as being ruled by a cosmic scale. On one end, you've got good and evil on the other, all in perfect balance. The scales occasionally skew to one side or the other. Evil tends to win out more easily, where good has a tougher time coming out on top. That's because it's dependent on sacrifice. Your money, your time, and your feelings, they're all part of it. Even after all that, when there are so many people giving so much of themselves to committing good deeds, it can still be difficult to get the scales to balance. So I kill the ones who commit evil deeds. So long as I do that, I'll tip the scales in good's favor. Until one day, the scales will skew towards good permanently, and world will follow suit. That is what I believe. That is why I do the work I do. Because of your decision, I believe the world is a better place. So don't let the burden consume you.
I still want to know what's inside of this bag.
This cross is no longer yours to bear.
After D leaves, for reasons I'm still not clear of, I sleep soundly for the first time in ages. License to Kill. End. I'm curious to know what happens if you let him live, but hey, I had made my choice. And I'm sticking to it. The man is dead in my books. I ain't letting him live. Now, D showed up at the end, but if we let him live, I'm assuming K then shows up instead of D. So, yeah. And I guess since I finished it now, jeez. I guess since I finished it, give me these 5 stupid books. I'll do it now, just so it's all in one recording. I mean, I'm gonna need to do this anyways to grind for the core boxes, but yeah. Also, again, I've been doing this with 4 level 10s and my level 218 rupee. Like, I literally am doing this with level 10s. Why? Because I don't have the characters to equate to 100% unless I have all of them. And I haven't bothered to actually put anyone else into the synchro chamber. So yeah, I'm hoping we can do this. Okay, 4 level 10s in rupee. Can we kill the boss of the event? It only has 11 life bars. So I'm gonna be as good as possible. And I only have to do this one once. We can do the other one fine without me having to do anything. And this would not have been possible at all in the No Color ID event. Back when he had it at a ludicrous power level, bringing 4 level 10s was not going to be a possibility. And hey, we did it. We beat the hard mode boss with only Rupee being over the level limit.
ちょっと物足りなかったけど楽しかったわ。
Who did the most damage out of everyone? Oh, Micah. Alright, Micah did the most. Not bad.
Huzzah! I left my place without looking at the weather forecast. As a result, I'm stuck in an alley, hiding under an awning, seeking shelter from the rain. I check my phone. Apparently it's going to last another 10 minutes. Looks like I've got some time to kill before I can set out again. I look towards where the sound came from. Dee is walking with her hatchet in one hand. There's something dripping from the tip of the hatchet that most assuredly isn't rain, but I choose to ignore it. Are you watching the rain? No, I'm hiding from it. I don't see anything dripping from her axe. They say it will stop after about 10 minutes, so you'll be able to leave then. Okay, thanks. Dee turns and starts to walk away. I suddenly remember something I wanted to ask her. Dee? Yes? Are you okay? I'm not sure if I know what being okay feels like. My life's been hard and always will be. It's heavy, but I'm enjoying it. I believe that. I'm doing the right thing. You know, the fact that she said that we were newlyweds, we were looking to have a house together, kids together, I think that's all things that she actually wanted to have in real life before she became a Nikke. I think that's things that she legitimately wanted to do. And she never got to do it. Oh boy. I believe that I'm making this world a better place. It's what makes me able to enjoy it. It's okay. Okay. See you next time. Dee walks away in the rain. The weight of the cross I bore was enough to bring me to my knees, even though I only had to carry it for a short time. The cross she carries is far heavier than I can imagine, more than I could bear, yet she endures. I watched her in silence. I can only hope that one day, she will finally be able to put down that cross. I mean, hey, she could have put down that cross the moment she actually came home, but... yeah, no. She apparently wants to keep that cross. I could have helped her if she would have joined. You know, my repertoire of, as Sakura calls them, suitors, but yeah, she didn't. Either way, missions. Claim order. I've done everything. Claim the background, which is the scene we literally just saw with Dee. Claim this. And that is every single thing. Let's get the 10 shot. I'll use that 10 shot after I put Dee onto the wish list. And hopefully maybe we get her. I've got to grind a bunch of cores. 400, 600, 800, 900 gems in total. Basically 1,000 gems almost. To get everything here. To grind up core boxes. Dang, that hurts. I honestly don't even feel like this is worth it. I don't think it is. I think it's more worth it just to get this crap. Because eventually it'll come in handy. I said get these. Defenders. So yeah, either way. With that, I'm going to be ending this episode. I guess I'll make it an episode, or I could still cut up into 2. So if it's 2, thank you so much for watching these episodes, and I'll see you guys in the next one, which will be the half anniversary event. Well, I guess technically I'll see you guys in Don Machi until the event. I don't know. Because when half anniversary comes out, we should be getting chapter 21 and 22, which means more story. But will we be powerful enough to do it? Probably not. Because we were still like, what, 6,000 points, something under Nihilister? So I mean, arguably we might be able to. So yeah, either way, till then, I will see you guys later.